Okay,
Yeah, you go on.
Hi guys, welcome back to our podcast, Get That First Podcast. My name is Simi.
My name's Michelle.
My name's Michael.
And as you can see, guys, what's different?
I don't know. Is it your hair?
I don't know. Something's different, and basically, as you guys can see, new location, new setting,
New season?
New season,
Maybe.
new everything,
Yeah.
new year, new us.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Michelle looks so uncomfortable.
Yeah, because I'm trying to stretch.
We're not used to this setting.
Yeah, we're not used to any of this, so it's
not
very
used to
awkward
this.
at first, but we'll get used to it. You guys will get used to it. Smooth. But how's everyone doing?
I'm alright, to be
Yeah.
honest. Just started uni this semester. Second semester, sorry, thank you. Just started this week, so it's light at the moment.
Michelle?
I've just been working. Yeah, I just came back from work. Well, I
How's
went
work?
home, then went to get my car, and came here. But work was good.
Calm.
Work was good.
Sorry, forgive
Sorry.
us.
Yeah, but work was good. Like, it was actually calm. What about you, Michael?
Just studied, didn't it? Uni, had lectures, and then just nothing really. Made our way from uni straight all the way up here.
Did you drive?
Nah, I didn't drive. 'Cause I didn't know.
Long public transport.
Public transport was long.
Long
Journey. But yeah, we're here.
very long journey. But let's just get straight into it, to be honest.
Actually, okay, before we start, let's be a bit more transparent. So before we actually had an idea of like doing a new, like, have a new studio, do new things here, Michelle, and she's really uncomfortable now, but Michelle...
She's thinking, what did Michelle say?
Michelle didn't like the fact that we actually didn't like the old episodes that we did, like the first couple of episodes when we
No, I
first
didn't.
started. You didn't. You can admit that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to put your mic?
I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't like it.
She didn't like it. She felt like the things she said. Well, go on. Why didn't you like it, actually?
I just feel like the things like I don't know if I agree with some stuff or the way things were said.
Okay.
Or
So
I just want a new, like, brand new. Do you get what I mean?
I get what you mean. Yeah.
Like, I just want something brand new concept, like everything.
Hence why we changed even the setting. So you
Yeah.
basically, because we changed the setting, Michelle was thinking we just get rid of like all our other ones.
Not all of it.
Okay,
But
But I didn't get the chance. I didn't get the chance to actually look.
Look over everything.
Yeah, because, anyways, but
time. But yeah.
Yeah.
So with that being said, though, me and Simi were against the whole idea of deleting things because we felt like a lot of the podcasts before were quite edifying and people could take from it regardless.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Some of it. Yeah.
Some. Well, I think a decent amount.
Do you know
Some
what's
of it, like,
funny?
it's nothing.
People still, and do you know what's funny? Like, I'm on our YouTube now, and I feel like we've only released like 7 podcasts, and
It's
people.
like 8 or 9 actually.
Oh my bad, 8 or 9. Sorry, I've not because we haven't done visuals for all of them. Fair enough.
Yeah.
But we released like 8 or 9, and people have still today are saying like, when are your podcasts coming out? I just listened to your old ones.
Helps,
It was
yeah,
really
yeah.
helpful.
Yeah.
So that's why me and Michael kind of against it. But we hear what you're saying, and I
Yeah.
think Michael watched, like, he listened to
Okay.
all of our podcasts
So
today.
I spent time looking at all of the podcasts, like our old podcasts, just to understand why didn't you like it, to see what things you said,
Yeah.
That we can understand why you didn't like it. So I have a couple quotes of things we said. To be honest now,
So basically, do we still agree?
do we still agree with this? To be honest now, Simi hasn't seen it. A lot of the things we said on the podcast were great. Like, I can't lie, I was even
thank
touched.
God.
I was even touched. I was like, okay, yeah, this is like sound things that I think I still agree with to this day. But these are not really bad things, I'm gonna just say. But I'm just gonna say it anyway. So Simi and Michelle, on the first episode, you guys said guys should never wear tracksuits in church. Do you guys still agree with that?
No.
So you agree that?
You can. I don't think it's that deep to wear a tracksuit in church.
Okay, so you disagree with that?
Yeah.
All right, what about you, Michelle?
I said never. We said never.
You said never. You guys said
Yeah,
never.
that's a
You guys were
stretch.
like shouting.
Forgive me. That's a stretch.
I wouldn't say never, but I just feel like you should dress accordingly in church.
So you wouldn't. But
I feel like you should make an effort to dress nice in church.
that's what you guys. That's what you said.
And that's what I stick to.
Wait.
That's what
I feel like if you make an effort, that's fine. If you don't, that's also fine, because at the end of the day, you came to hear the word, to worship.
Come as you are, kind of thing.
Not come as you are. See that come as you are. People actually use that term when it fits them.
You guys said it during the podcast, though.
Yeah. Okay. I'm changing.
Alright,
That's
cool.
the whole point. But it's just more like come presentable. And if you look presentable in a tracksuit, fairs like.
All right, cool. That one's calm then. You change your mind, you keep it.
Change my mind, semi.
All right. Another one from episode 2. Joel Osteen and TD Jakes are just motivational speakers.
Agreed.
You still agree with that?
Yes.
What about you?
Like,
They're just, you said that you guys, I think Simi said it, to be honest. They're just motivational speakers. Then after, so what do you
Is this
do?
episode 2?
Okay,
Episode 2.
I think for the most part, like when I used to listen to them, like I don't want to speak negatively too much on them, you know, whatever. I'm just gonna be careful. But when I used to listen to them, I did feel like more motivated and more convicted of my sin.
Or encouraged with.
I think it's okay. We don't need to tiptoe around it. They're motivational speakers.
Yeah,
Also, I'm tiptoeing. Let's
Michelle, you're soft today.
I just want to be respectful.
No, but it's not.
I respect it, no.
No, that's me. That's part of my change.
No, but this is what I'm trying to say.
So this is why you kind of.
We're not bringing them down. We are stating facts.
Yes.
No, I understand what you're saying.
We have not said anything.
Yeah, but I never
once.
said they're not motivated. I'm telling you my experience.
Nah,
from when
you tiptoed around
I
that.
never said.
No,
Michael,
but the comment was, are they just motivational speakers?
I'm explaining everything.
Go ahead, I agree. I'm listening.
I literally just explained myself. I said when I used to listen to them, I used to feel more motivated and more convicted of my sins.
So what does that mean?
That's what it is.
What does that mean? No, but what does that mean then?
That's what I'm saying.
Hey,
Michelle, bye.
Alright, so Simi then went later on to say a pastor should if you want to be a motivational speaker, take it out of the church. Do you agree with that?
I feel like no, but I need more context.
It kind of went along with that. I don't know, you kind of say in a banter way, but in the sense that you kind of believed it as well. Like if you're just gonna be motivational, like speaking all that stuff.
I mean, church is not a place. When you come to church, you come to hear the word, right? So if you've come to church and you've not heard the word.
The word can be motivational as well.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. Is it the word that's motivating you, or is it just something else to motivate you to get on with your day?
Okay.
What is it? What is it? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like the word, in fact, like the word is very motivational. Like the word is what gets me going every single day. The word is why I still say, yeah, I need to live today. Do you know what I mean?
It's motivation.
Yeah, and it even allows you to thank God. Anyway, I'm waffling, but what was it again?
So if you want to be a motivational speaker, just leave the church or take out the church.
If you're being a motivational speaker about the word, stay in the church.
Fair game. What about you, Michelle? Do you agree?
So, in terms of motivational,
Michelle, you're doing too much of pretend.
I'm trying to explain. I'm not pretending. I'm just trying to explain myself. Okay. Anyways, I just feel like when you go to church, obviously, like you said, there's a sense of. I feel like there should be a sense of encouragement, and you made a good point about the word being that thing to encourage you.
Yeah.
So in that sense, I agree, and that's it. Like I agree with that. I feel like the word should be the tool in church to encourage you. It shouldn't just be like random words or random phrases, or do you know what I mean?
No, I hear you.
Or buzzwords. It should just be
or isms.
Yeah,
sorry, I just need to say that.
It should primarily be the Bible. That's what I agree with. So in that sense, encouraging
using
and
the
motivation can occur in the church.
I don't know what's wrong with Michelle today.
It's a different Michelle.
It's a different one.
I'm 23, so it's my birthday.
She just had her birthday.
Yeah. Congrats.
Congratulations.
But you know what it is? It's at the end of the day, as a Christian, we should be maturing, not changing our views, but developing them, you could say.
Yeah, I think
if they're bad views,
And even if they're good views, they can develop you can always be better.
Yeah.
Of course. And who knows, like 10 years from now, we can have different
views from
what we're saying right now.
Yeah.
Ways of growth. Let it be.
Okay, next one.
There's no more,
That's it. So
so that's what I'm saying. So you guys were kind of good. No, I'm being
can't.
So that's what I'm saying, Michelle. You overreacted. I
feel like there's more.
There is
no,
more.
Michelle. I think you thought that you weren't as sound as you. Michelle, you were very sound. Like
still
when you
sound.
Yes, and even when you speak, I'm like, huh. I need to go back and read my Bible now because of how much Michelle knows. Like it's so encouraging.
Okay, fine.
You've convinced her to keep the
Yes, sir.
Okay.
But guys, I want to get into this topic.
The nitty gritty.
This is the juicy stuff that's coming out. The Grammys. Did you guys watch the Grammys actually?
No.
Do you guys ever watch the Grammys?
No, I never.
Do you guys like care about the Grammys?
Yeah,
no.
not that care of, but I like pop culture.
Okay.
I've always been interested in like pop culture and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a 65th Grammy.
Yeah.
Mad.
Grammys are kind of.
I think.
It depends what genre. I think the Grammys these days are just very like political. It's never the.
It's about.
Wait, so when did it happen?
Oh.
It happened like from when we're recording now.
Feb.
Yeah, so from when we're recording now, today is like the 10th.
Yeah, it happened on the 5th of.
Yeah,
5th of
so
Feb.
a couple of days ago. But there was a lot of controversy surrounding the Grammys.
Where do we start?
The biggest thing that we need to talk about is Sam Smith. Do you know what I mean? Today, yeah,
That's what I was waiting
do you know
for.
what it is? Yeah, for the rest of the podcast, we're calling him Samuel because that's in the Bible.
What? We're calling
Samuel
him. We're calling it. Oh, because that's his name.
Yes, Samuel.
Okay. Fair.
Samuel.
Fair.
No, I'm joking.
I'm so
Sam. Okay, so the thing about. Okay. Did you guys know about? Did you guys see the performance?
Yes.
Of Sam Smith's
I
performance?
didn't see
Of the
it.
song Unholy. Do you know the song Unholy?
Yeah, the thing is that I didn't
There's
see
something
it.
on
Hey, don't be
hold.
singing it. It's just humming it, bro.
I didn't watch with the Grammys, and I feel like because of social media now, you don't need to actually sit down and
You
watch
just
it.
go
You get
on
the
Twitter
clips. You
and
get the
everything.
clips. You get the clips. So I just saw his costume. I said, God forbid.
Oh,
And I
silly.
saw like a.
You saw the costume.
I
There's
saw like
way
a
more things going on.
2 minute,
Yeah.
2 second. I said, God forbid. I said, I'm not watching it.
Okay, so Sam Smith. If you guys know that Sam Smith, he's
Who identifies as non-binary.
he's non-binary.
So we have to call Sam
They
Smith
and
they
them.
them.
Yes.
Let's respect the.
No, and
call.
that's the thing as well. As Christians, we respect. Whether
Yeah,
we
you
agree with
respect.
anything, we respect what you know. So Sam Smith identifies as non-binary. He's a pop artist that we all know. A pop artist I used to bang his
Sam
album.
Smith was my favorite. Even for my birthday, my best friend got me a picture of Sam Smith, a drawing. I used to love Sam Smith.
Why not a picture of you and a drawing of you? Why do you want Sam Smith?
I don't know.
Idolatry.
But this was
That's
before.
all.
But this was hey. Let me land. This was before I knew who Christ was properly.
Okay.
Before.
With that being said, a lot of people loved Sam Smith because his music was almost about
It was
always about
beautiful,
love
and
and
even
like his
besides
voice.
that, his voice is
His voice was, yeah.
amazing.
So within the last, let's say, like 2-3 years, I've been observing Samuel,
Same.
and he's been on
Not
a
the
bit
only
of
one.
a bit more on the edgier side, a much more sexually promiscuous. You'd say a bit more. Is that the right word? Promiscuous. Yeah.
I say he's more liberation.
More liberal,
Yeah,
like more
freeing.
expressing his thoughts and stuff
It's
like
more
that.
like his sexuality has really been because at first he identified as gay,
Yeah.
and then he moved on to non-binary, and now it's just
Yeah. No, but it's okay.
But that's even besides the point. Let's get into the nitty-gritty.
Okay,
The Grammy.
so the Grammys is when he wanted to go full blown chakra, and he did the whole shebang. So we saw him dress up as Satan.
I want to hold on.
Do you know what it is here? Because I want to show you to refresh your mind.
Let me check it right now.
No. So
Sam.
while you're checking it, I'll explain. So Samuel dressed up.
this.
No, because that's a biblical name.
God forbid.
but he doesn't deserve the title.
I don't know. No. We don't know what deserve. Okay, but so Sam dressed up as Satan. At one point, at the first part of the song, he threw up the 666 sign.
Really?
Yeah. And you know what? Is a lot that was when everyone knew. Okay, he's doing this stuff on purpose. He is ready. He's provoking and encouraging
Yeah.
Satanism.
Yeah.
So he threw that up. There was all the crazy shebang, all the like hell references and everything like that, and celebrating hell, celebrating Satanism,
yeah.
celebrating everything with all of that. Completely disrespected Christianity.
Yeah,
And
a
I was
lot
like,
of Christians were.
How did he
angry.
disrespect Christianity?
well, do you know what it is here? To be honest, I don't know if it's disrespect to Christianity, but do you know what it is?
It's the promotion of Satanism that people were just saying no.
No, but do you know what it
Like-
is? It's disrespectful to Christianity because one, Satan is actually no, Satan is in other religions like in Islam as well. This was Satan, I forgot. That's how they pronounce it. But with that being said, you could tell these days everything's directed to Christianity.
Yeah, come on, man.
We don't need to.
Come
we don't
on.
need to
Come
dance
on,
around.
Chelsea.
You don't need to dance around. It's Christianity. Do you know
Everyone
what it is?
know he was purposely doing it.
You
No,
think?
no, do you know what
It's
it is?
not
No, let me
thinking,
tell you.
it
Let me
is.
tell you what. Do you think he will do
You
anything?
think Sam Smith
Listen.
today?
No,
Wait,
no,
let
no,
me
no.
wait.
No,
Wait. Well, arguing over it. So you said, today's the Grammys. I'm gonna target Christians.
I don't think he's going to target Christians, but he's going to do something that will catch people's eyes. They'll
And he knows
provoke
it'll be the
people,
Christians.
and he'll know he'll provoke a couple. Not provoke necessarily, but he'll know he'll rub people off the wrong way. But it's one of those
Especially
ones
the
I don't care.
Christians.
I'm just gonna do that. Especially the Christians, but it's one of those ones I don't care. I'm just gonna do it because with the Grammys and the performances and all that stuff, they rehearse for weeks and weeks and weeks. They know what they're doing.
Everything's premeditated.
Every single sign, the 666 sign that he threw up was there. So it's not a thing where it's like, okay, but so with that being said, I have the question as well. Let's say he went like that. Do you think he'll ever go to do something like that against maybe Islam?
Never.
Or
I
like,
don't get, but I don't get it. He's in the. I don't get what
no,
you guys.
do you know what it is? You can be in the
because you're
world.
saying-
You
no,
don't come
but-
for people's religions. Like,
What did he
Exactly.
say specifically about Christianity?
it's not.
It
about
was the
Christian-
performance.
It's the performance. It's,
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is that even if even atheists were saying this is wrong,
yeah. We know that.
but you guys are saying that he's targeting Christianity.
I don't think he's targeting Christianity. I think he's promoting Satanism. With
Yes.
that being said, a byproduct of that is targeting or like provoking other religions.
So he
Christianity.
Okay, so he did. Okay,
So
I
when
understand
you
what guys
do
are
that stuff,
saying.
it's disrespecting other things. Other
Fair
people.
enough. Fair enough.
No, but
Did you feel
everyone
as a
knows.
Christian? Would a Christian feel disrespected like that?
Everyone knows that he's disrespect. Like that's just a fact. That's what he was doing.
Maybe I just don't understand. Maybe the word disrespect I wouldn't use that word. Anyway, we're on this for too long. Let's
Fair
move
enough. Okay,
on.
well,
Let's
so
move on.
yeah, so he did all of that and is like, wow. One thing that was crazy as well. As soon as the performance stopped, everyone gave him a standing ovation, which is quite
Wow.
crazy. You should. It's one of those ones. Yeah, if I was there, you'll be like quiet and almost like looking at each other like, okay. But everyone gave him a standing ovation, and then I think the camera panned to Ben Affleck, who is if you guys don't know, he's the actor who does Batman.
Yeah.
And he was like in the series between Batman and Superman. That
Yeah, he's a
series.
good actor.
He's
Great
not
actor.
dating him.
And he was in Gone Girl, right?
Yeah,
He was
He's
good.
not dating him.
Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
So, if you guys don't know, he's in the last like 2-3 years, he's come out to become as a devout Christian.
Okay.
If you saw his face
I didn't see that one.
in those clips, he just looked so. I think he even clapped,
Uncomfortable.
but I think he clapped because he knew the cameras are on him and he kind of had to do it. But he looked uncomfortable. He looked like this is not one of those ones. And even throughout the whole Grammys, the cameras was going back to Ben Affleck, and he just looked a bit like.
So they knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing.
I don't know if they knew what they were doing, but he just looked a bit like yeah. I don't even know why he's there. He's an actor. Why is he in the Grammys?
Yeah,
Anyways.
actors go to Grammys.
Yeah, but not first. But so yeah. So what do you guys think about the whole Sam Smith performance? I spoke about my opinion. I think it's just really
It's bad.
it's really bad. And it's the way things are going these days is like, okay, you guys, we can have the world in a sense. We can have sin there, but don't push evil. Don't push Satanism. Don't push it. Like, don't make it a thing that we should all like jump on and be like, yes, let's do this. What do you guys have? Do you have an opinion to the whole thing?
Oh yeah, like I agree with everything he said, and
Yeah.
I think he said something about it being political, like the Grammys being political. I feel like that was political in the sense that obviously I spoke about him being non-binary, I don't know, sexually liberated, all of that stuff. I feel like he's just trying to push it more and more and more, and I feel like there's something deeper behind it. I feel like in a sense he's trying to push this whole gender identity thing. In my opinion. That's
Okay.
what I think. That's what I think.
I don't. Yeah, that's what you think is. Yeah. Go
That's
on.
what I think. Yeah, that's it. That's like
Oh,
my opinion,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
What do you have about? What do you
Well,
think?
so what do you? I don't really understand what you mean.
Well, I don't know how else to explain it.
How is the Satan and the devil? How does that with gender identity?
The thing is, yeah, if I explain it, it's just gonna be so long.
Okay, we'll
And
explain it
I'm not-
off
I'm gonna have
camera.
to it's just so long, but yeah, go on.
Do you have an
Okay.
opinion, by the way? Opinion. What's your opinion towards it?
It's wrong. Any Tom, Dick, and Harry would know that. Like he's pushing Satanism. It's just not right. Like I said, even atheists were just saying, what, like little kids as well.
Yeah,
Like,
you know, it's crazy when them atheists and people don't.
and I feel like the way Satanism, that's just a prime example of how many other things in the world are being pushed and forced onto people. Like I think there was a petition going around saying like LGBTQ and all these like sexual stuff are being taught to people in primary school. And when you're in primary school, like you're impressionable. You're gonna whatever is fed to you, you're gonna most likely take
Latch
it
onto
in.
it,
Yeah, and it's just like they're too young to be. Anyway, that's besides the point. But it's crazy that there's even a platform for Satan. But then again, we're in the world.
It's the left. No, it's actually the left.
We're in the world.
It's the left promoting this.
Yeah.
It's
We're
the
in
left.
the world, so
And indeed, it's scattered all over the Bible in terms of in the last days, people will be lovers of evil. All these things are that we
Yeah.
see on this. Like, I was just shocked that we're seeing it like like that quickly.
Yeah.
Not even that quickly, but like
But
that
we're
openly.
in the time, yeah.
Like it's not even like a thing no one's hiding anymore. Throughout the Grammys, apparently there was a lot of like Illuminati references. So a lot of people had like costumes and outfits. I think Cardi B had an outfit, like a blue thing.
Oh, was that Illuminati? I saw that.
That covered her half her eye like this a
Yeah.
little bit. So people were saying, okay, that's Illuminati kind of reference there.
Illuminati must be real. You know, people that say it's not real, I feel like they're in denial. Because...
I used to think it's not real.
No, because why is it constantly a thing? Like,
what do you mean?
Like, it's always like this was a thing in primary school. You would have thought it died down, but it's still here. That means it must be real. Like something is being, but it's because no one openly says anything about the Illuminati. It's like rumors.
It's always,
but it's
always
rumors. Rumors usually typically come and go because people clear their names. Nobody's cleared this Illuminati, so it must. I'm sorry. Anyway, evil is there, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's real.
So
you know what I mean?
Even with this being said, I don't even know how things are going to be the next couple of years in terms of is this going to be more promoted Satanism, stuff like that.
Most likely.
But Christians, we need to be rooted. We need to stand firm. We need not to give in to like
The world,
secularism, the world, because the world is at this rate. It's like God, like it's only Jesus can now save it. Of course, Jesus has to save it in general, but it's only Jesus that can save it. Like it's just like it's getting to a place that's really bad. And if this is like the mark, like from where we are now, I can't see it getting any better from any
Yeah.
So we have to be rooted. We have to
we have to stay true.
Stay true to ourselves. Yeah.
You have to stay true to ourselves and not because that even goes onto the next thing that I actually want to talk about that happened in the Grammys, and there was so much, but like because obviously the Grammys is, I would say, like a worldly platform to get approval from man.
Secular
platform.
Yeah.
To you're somewhat getting approval or appreciation from man, let's say. And I don't think there's anything wrong with getting appreciation from man per se. But there were a few Christian artists there. And people were like, what are they doing there in the Grammys?
Yeah, people are really angry about that.
You know, I'm actually I'm kind of having different opinions about that.
So what I wanted to say is that not staying true to yourself, did you really need to go to the Grammys? For example, Maverick City was in the Grammys, you know, so what's your opinion?
Wait, did they performed with Quavo? Right?
Yeah, and even that, like, Christian artists performing with...
Yeah, okay, so...
But there's so many artists on it, Tasha Cobbs...
Yeah,
I think that's a bit, you know...
Even the Clark sisters and Snoop Dogg.
That's a bit...
No, but Snoop Dogg's like a Christian, like
oh, is he?
He's always promoting his faith in that.
Yeah.
I know his songs don't...
No, it's not about his songs.
But he's actually a Christian. He's actually a Christian.
No, but it is about his songs, though.
No, but it's not about his previous songs, I mean. It's like,
about...
now
from the mark that you said, I've given my life to Christ, what are you producing?
The thing is, he said he's always been a Christian, but he was still making that... I guess because he was in the hood. Maybe.
Yeah, so, okay, so there's a few things we need to tackle here.
Oh, sorry.
There's a few things that we need to tackle here. So the first one, Maverick City being at the Grammys. What is you guys' opinion? Michelle, I'm going to ask you first.
What's my opinion? Oh, like you said, I'm conflicted too.
I'm so conflicted.
Because at first, do you know what it is? Yeah, at first, I was just like, yeah, why they there? Like, I'm a bit like, okay, did you not see Sam Smith's performance? But then obviously, we didn't catch the reaction to Sam Smith's performance, so maybe there was
it's not about that.
Wait, let me finish. I'm finished.
No, finish.
I'm just telling you my thought process.
Okay, fair. Sorry.
So obviously that happened. I was just like, okay, wait, they didn't catch their reaction to Sam Smith. So that's what I was thinking. And then after that, I think what kind of started to change my mind a bit was that speech.
When they accepted.
Yeah.
I think his name is Chris Brown. Was it Chris Brown? Chris Brown, I think.
It was that white.
I don't think he wasn't Maverick City though.
Is he not Maverick City?
He is.
I
thought it wasn't Maverick City.
He is. I think it's Chris Brown.
I think it was another gospel artist.
The one that the white guy.
Yeah.
No, he's Maverick.
Oh, okay.
He's Maverick.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyways, that white guy, he made that speech about Jesus. That literally touched my heart.
It was nice.
It was just like he did that in front of all those people, and not that many people even
silent.
It was silent.
It was silent.
It was like awkward. Like, Jesus is now.
Like, it's like Jesus is like a bad word.
No, but you know, I feel like they will be like convicted. It's like, we listened to Sam Smith and now we have to hear about Jesus.
Yeah, exactly. Like the fact that he still did that. I don't know. I think that was very brave of him.
No. To be honest, it is. When you're in the world and you're to stand for your faith, regardless of the situation is. It takes a little bit of bravery. It takes
exactly, and that's a lot of because a lot of people are not like that.
Yeah, it's not easy.
A lot of people don't have the courage to like proclaim their faith.
What did you conclude to?
I don't have a conclusion.
Because
it's still all new to me.
So
I'm still processing.
Okay.
First, but if okay,
you have an opinion.
No, because I'm trying to understand if you had to conclude. Like, okay, let's give a percentage. Let's try and weigh. I'm just trying to see, should they have gone? It's 50. Like, let's have some. Let's, you know.
Okay, so me personally, I probably wouldn't have gone if I was a gospel artist or if I was a Christian artist. I wouldn't. Well, what's that look?
No, I'm saying yes. I'm saying yeah. No, I'm not saying that's right. I'm saying yeah. So that's what I was just asking
I wouldn't.
for.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have gone because it's just like, why am I going to such places as a Christian? Do you know what I mean?
Okay,
that's
fair enough.
I hear
me.
that.
Yeah.
At least they redeemed themselves with the speech.
With the speech, you can go. What about you, Michael?
I have conflicting reasons, but completely different to what you said. So I think the first reason I say they shouldn't go, I'll kind of balance it. First reason I think they shouldn't go, it's like the Grammys there. The Grammys it's not voted by you and I. It's voted by a board of people. So in a sense, you're looking for people's like approval, men's approval in a sense. And even the way they're going about it, you can tell they're really excited about the Grammys and they really wanted to, win. Obviously, you want to win and get like that award. But I think it was like, as a Christian music artist, should you really care about the approval of men? But that's a question.
But what about like gospel award shows?
That's fine because
I think that's fine. I think it's fine to be honest to be accepted award. I think Grammys is fine, but I think should you really be seeking it? Should you really want it?
So what about gospel? Because isn't it men?
Even with that, I think should you really want it? But nevertheless, that's one thing.
That's another topic.
That's another topic. Yeah. I think I can agree with the fact that they went there because they stood for Jesus. So someone said on the TikTok, like, if they weren't there, they just would have got like other people from the world to sit in their places. But the fact that
I saw that.
They were there. Yeah. So they were there. Yeah. They spoke about Jesus on the stage. So that was an opportunity to shed light. Another reason why I agree with it is that they won 4 Grammys. No matter who, people win Grammys all the time, like in terms of they win 1 or 2, but to win 4 Grammys, that's a lot. That's going to catch eyes. People are going to research into who they are. Maybe that can bring people closer to Jesus or in for Jesus. So that's one thing I can agree.
Opens the door, yeah. First.
I don't agree with the whole performance with Quavo. I don't like.
Why don't you agree with that?
Because I think even and kind of links to the whole Tasha Cobbs with Nicki, it's a bit. I don't know why.
It's very conflicting.
Do you know what it is? It's like with like your calling as a Christian artist, as a gospel artist, or like a worship leader, to mix or to shake hands like with people are not believers, the world basically, in terms of with ministry or singing. I think that's wrong. I think it's fine to be around unbelievers. I think Christians should be encouraged to be around unbelievers regardless, to share your faith and to be doing this. But if the gift and calling that you have is based around that, and you're gonna dilute it or mix it with people of the world, and it's not. I don't think that's really.
You're just lukewarm.
I don't. Well, call it what it is. I don't know if it is, but I don't know. I just feel I find it uncomfortable.
Yeah, I think. Are you done with your points?
I guess so. Yeah.
I think, right. I think people. I don't know, because at the end of the day, it's all opinions. Whatever. They went right. But if I personally was a Christian artist, I wouldn't have gone to the Grammys because I don't think it's me being true to myself as a Christian.
Okay.
Not saying because I now went to the Grammy it makes me less of a Christian, but really and truly it's just a place of where I don't think I have any business being there per se, because you can still win that 4 Grammys and then you could have maybe, I don't know, done a virtual thank you guys. What's wrong with that? You could have spread the gospel.
Oh, so is it for you like being in that room is like a problem for you?
Being in that room and then just why what's the ego,
why would it not sit right with your spirit if you
it just
as
because
a Christian?
I can't let no.
But do you know what it is? Like we said, everything's what word did you say? Premeditated. So I'm sure by the grace of God they prayed, they thought about it, they discussed, like they didn't just say yep we're going, like it's a decision that they took time on, and if they didn't feel that conviction, fairs. However, sometimes it's not about feeling conviction. It's just whether knowing, like, is this a place where a believer should be?
So that's the thing, though. Where, if like you can't run away from unbelievers. You can't run away from situations where there's unbelievers. So
but
I don't think that's a
no. That's different because you're not understanding. This is a set out event. When you go out to places,
so like a club.
Yeah, so like when you go out to places and you know this is, it's not. You're bumping into you've said I'm going to go to the club. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like that's just it's just at first I didn't really have an opinion, and after I started seeing other people's opinions, I was like, okay, maybe they shouldn't have been. But like you said, at the end of the day, and we were even reading first Philippians, and it said that Paul said he doesn't care if people are speaking about Christ.
That's quite.
He said. Paul said he doesn't care if people are speaking about Christ and spreading the gospel from selfish ambition, from envy.
Jealousy,
at the end of the day, the gospel is being spread. So he is rejoicing. And at the end of the day, we have to look at it like overall. Somebody was touched that day. And that's even that one person's life is open the door to somebody, and that's all that matters.
To be honest, it did more good than harm, I could say.
Yeah, I would say definitely good than harm.
By the grace of God.
Yeah. I think what makes it, I feel like conversations were had about it mainly because of like Sam Smith and all that stuff.
It's contradicting.
Yeah, and then like we have Beyonce, you know.
I think that Beyonce, let's not start there.
Why not? We can just talk about music. Let's have a rant. I'm no ranting.
No,
I'm joking. But what do you want to say?
Oh, sorry.
No. But yeah, like, so that was the conclusion, basically, with Maverick City being there. But
did you guys even listen to Maverick City?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
However, after they were there, my spirit felt after listening to my spirit felt a bit uncomfortable to listen to their music after the Grammy.
Hey, wait.
Hey guys, I was speaking. You guys are just speaking over me. You were singing, you were talking. I said my spirit felt unsettled after I had seen that they went to the Grammys and I wanted to listen to their music. I just felt but that was just, I haven't listened to them since. I don't know how my spirit is feeling, but I listened to them. I think they make good music.
Remember you sent me that tweet?
What was the tweet?
The lady saying we shouldn't listen to Maverick City music, Bethel music, and Elevation. Elevation.
Let me try and find
it. Not because of their music necessarily per se, but it's because the doctrine behind the churches and the spirits behind the music. What is that?
Do you want to read it out?
Oh, okay. If only we can get up on the TV. Alright, cool. So this is from Ali Yarid.
It's not that deep.
I know. I think she has good tweets. I see her tweets a lot.
Yeah, fair.
She's a good Christian person.
She's a good believer. Yeah.
Maverick City is a group of unorthodox, free spirit rule breakers that break away from the herd. Everything they claim to be contradicts what a Christian is called to be. A Christian is indwelled by the Spirit, obedient to God's law, and part of the flock of God's shepherds. Stay away from Maverick City, Bethel music, Elevation, Hillsong music, and any ministry affiliated and supported these world worshipping groups. Just because their lyrics say God in it doesn't mean their music is actually worshipping God. Stay away or be led astray.
That's a lot to say.
That's a very big
statement.
I can't lie though. People have been on this for time.
Yeah, it's a very big statement, especially because is it Bethel music? Like their doctrines just
weird,
awful. It's not what the Bible says. Of course, there's some stuff, but majority of it, Bethel. I know Bethel and
Hillsong quite controversial.
That's controversial, especially because like the pastor. I know the pastor.
Yeah, but then I just wanted to say though. Even though that their doctrines may be controversial, when you hear a song, and it helps you, does that even matter though? Does it matter? Does their doctrine matter? Because that song has worshipped you and brought you into that space, into that atmosphere.
But you know what it is though? I've been looking a lot about worship and like the whole act of worshipping. The music shouldn't be helping you necessarily. It should help you, but it should be going towards God first, and that will help you. So are they bringing glory to God through what they say? Are they worshipping God?
The Maverick City?
All of them, yeah.
No, so what I don't get your point.
So you said it helps you. Is that what we should be looking for then? Should it help me?
No, does it help you glorify God? Does it help you come into that atmosphere or where you're on your knees worshipping, surrendering yourself and giving praise to God? If the music helps me do that, then does it matter about their doctrine? Because at the end of the day, I know, because I read the word and I know the Bible myself. So does their doctrine matter? It's the same thing when you say, are you going to separate the art from the artist?
But do you?
I don't listen to R. Kelly.
R. Kelly. No, don't say that.
So what are we doing now? So we're contradicting ourselves.
No, well, I'm not contradicting myself. I'm just saying how it is.
No, but some of the lyrics, like Maverick City, Java, you are enough.
Yeah, but if Jara, you're enough is not like really looking at him. He's looking at you're enough for me. That's
how you want to interpret.
You can interpret
no,
as
it's
that.
not. Have you? What's the next lyrics after that?
I will be content in every circumstance.
In every circumstance, bad.
Yeah, that's
so
actually deep. That's making you deep.
Exactly.
Like God is actually enough. I'm gonna be sad.
Exactly. Even if I'm sick, he's enough.
I hear it, but you know, it is what it is.
So you're telling me you're not gonna listen to Maverick City no more?
No, I mean I'm conflicted, but there's arguments for and against, and I think it's just about prayer and then also just like talking to other Christians in terms of getting their viewpoint. I can make my own viewpoint, of course, but I need to hear other things. I'm hearing you guys, and I hear what you guys are saying. And I've heard things that kind of go against what you guys are saying. So I'm just thinking, I'm in two minds. I don't know. Even with like Kirk Franklin, for example.
Hey,
you are very shaky about Kirk Franklin.
Do you know what it is as well? Every year he makes it my Spotify wrapped up. I don't know how he's there. I don't know how he gets there.
Do you know
what
today, like, you know, I was just on like, I was listening to our old podcast and we spoke about how like there was that moment where Kirk was beefing his son.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that.
Yeah, what about it?
So Kirk was beefing his son, and then like in the phone call, he was like shouting at the son, swearing, "I'm gonna put my foot up your," all of that, like an FM mother, all of that like stuff, and then
he's on.
So people were like, okay, that's the spirit of like anger and wrath or something like that. Should we be listening to the music behind that kind of thing?
But people don't understand that he's a human being.
Yeah, man.
Okay, fair enough.
He's a human being.
Exactly.
People. That's the
so
thing.
what's your motives? Not really be too
No.
shaky?
With Kirk Franklin, like Kirk does too much with. I don't know. There's just something, and this is my spirit.
That's what I'm saying.
This is my spirit.
Yeah, but this could mean something.
This is my spirit. It's just like
what's
say
the
no
spirit
to
saying?
Kirk. It's just like something about this Kirk is like it's more for man, not God.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you see him
his voice,
in Grammys?
His music is a lot of
me sentence.
like
Imagine
like
me.
yeah.
Really?
He makes good music.
No, but I think that's
sonically is amazing.
Yeah, but that's another genre is inspiration.
So he's not a gospel artist.
No, he's also a gospel artist. No, but I'm not saying he's not gospel. He makes gospel music, but then he also makes that genre as well. That's all it is. That's how I see it.
But you know what it is? I don't think I don't really see a lot of...
he overlaps. He's in and out of both, so that can...
But I don't think there's anything wrong with making like inspirational kind of music. I don't see the issue with it.
Is up for debate? Is it up for debate? It's up for interpretation. It's up for conviction.
Pray.
It's up for prayers.
Pray. Just pray about anything and everything. Whenever you're in confusion, when you're confused, stop. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to them until.
Yeah.
Don't listen to them until you've got an answer.
Yeah.
Or you're. Do you know what I mean?
I want to hear what other people that have been in the faith for longer, what they think as well.
About Kirk Franklin.
Yeah, I spoke to a pastor and he kind of said the same thing with you in terms of doesn't matter what the doctrine behind. If that song bless you, go ahead and listen to it. I've heard people say no. Because like you don't, even what we just read out here of the tweets, like it's not the spirit behind that. You don't know what spirit that is, so like don't be singing what their motivations are. Like sing songs that are like of the purely are for the glory of God.
But you never really know somebody's life,
especially with gospel music.
You don't. Okay, so do you know
an artist can come to the studio and they fornicated that day.
Okay,
but the song has blessed me.
No, but the argument if the news is out that these things are dodgy, why are you gonna still take it on? Like that's the argument. If
song has, so I'm gonna now forget when the song blessed me because somebody has messed up. But we can all say that.
Like we can say that about a lot of things. Like it's like the good, like, but are you gonna take the good and the bad at the same time? You could just.
Michael, we're all.
You know what? It's fine.
We live in a fallen world.
Yeah, like
I'm not judging them. I'm not judging people.
We're talking over each other. No one's saying you're judging them.
Yeah, okay.
We're just simply saying. For us, I think we've concluded that we are we all sin.
And yeah.
We all sin, and then just because you've sinned, and it's now because already they're celebrities, right? Or whatever, so when they do something, then everyone's gonna see it, and that's unfortunate.
But when we do something, no one's seen it.
Yeah,
I agree.
So
with
like,
that.
if they've made a song and that song blessed me and got me out of the toughest times, I'm not gonna say that I can't. It just doesn't.
Fair enough.
So you don't think so?
I'm still in two minds. But for example, like it leans back to the whole like Kurt Franklin. Your spirit feels unsettled for some reason, so you just kind of shy away.
Yeah, but Kirk has said some funky things though.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
so all of these guys,
he said some funky thing about the lamb and something.
What did he say?
The lamb of God. I don't know specifically, but he's been saying some dodgy things.
Funky. Do you know what it is? That's what I'm saying. Like some of these guys, I'm not saying the ones that fall in. Like if you guys like sin, I'm not gonna like condemn you or judge you. That's not like, I'm not gonna do any of that, of course. But if there's like a pattern of things, like it shows that you're not really like it's not like you're not really acting as if you're walking with Christ as you're going.
Kurt Franklin said, "The lion and the lamb bowing down to the goat." What does this mean?
When did you say that in an interview?
He said it in a song.
This is the goat.
Maybe like Jesus is the goat.
Like goat.
No,
like he's
no
greatest of all time.
Yay.
Yeah, but we know that Jesus is the lamb.
Yeah.
You can't just be saying...
So the lion and the lamb bow down to the goat.
You can't be saying these.
What song was this? I bet you was Imagine Me or something.
It's his latest song.
Yeah, but you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, for the artists that have like... It's not even like they're falling... If you're falling constantly, that's like... We can make way and all that stuff. But if there's patterns are showing that this is not really... It's not lining up with what scripture says, and this is not something we might need to be putting in our ears, then maybe we should question it. That's all I'm saying.
No, yeah,
that's what I said.
That's a good point.
You have to test everything. Michelle, this is your favourite scripture. Test it. Yeah, go on.
Timothy, test
it. You have to test everything. You can't just be walking like anyhow in this world. Like, especially as a believer, people are coming to deceive you through things, you know? So you can't just be going anyhow throughout your days and just feeding yourself with anything. And like I think even me and my friend Jessica, we were talking about music, and we're talking about how like before we used to just listen to music, like secular music, and is it secular? Secular music, and it would just be like, yeah, this is a vibe. But when you actually sit down and listen to what the lyrics are saying, like I can't actually be listening to this. It doesn't edify me.
As a Christian, isn't it?
Yeah, like it's telling me to do something against. I can admit, yeah, it's a good vibe, but it's just not edifying. It's just rubbish talk. It's just like, what's going on here? Yeah. You know what I mean? And they even say like Afrobeats now as well. That,
there's
a lot of demonicness going on there. And what's the other one? The South Amapiano.
That's it. Do you know what? But I feel like I don't know.
Like,
were we
those are all demonic. Like I don't know.
Are things changing, or is it like? It's always been like this. I don't remember Afrobeats ever being like this vulgar or young.
I think they're getting influence. I think Afrobeats
from like the Western world.
Western world.
Afrobeats just used to be like. It's just used to talk
like about love.
Love. Or even just like fun times, like OG songs.
Sometimes they'll make up words.
Yeah, but now it's like talking about the sexualizing.
It's go on.
Yeah.
It's deep sexual stuff. It's like the intricacies, and sometimes it's just like,
okay.
No. I'm hearing vulgar things. I'm hearing like. Yeah.
And I love Rema. I wanted to go to Rema's concert. God said nope. And I really wanted to go. Like, I really wanted to go. But something... Remember I told you, Michael? Yeah. I said, like, should I go? But it's like... But you know, when you feel confused and you don't feel peace, that's already your answer. You just don't go. Because you will never feel right. So
I just remembered something going back to the Grammys. You know, a lot of people were saying stuff about Chandler Moore's wife's
her dress.
Should we touch on that before we round up?
Yeah.
I feel so bad for that. I feel so bad for her.
So let's describe just in case people haven't. So Chandler Moore is somebody however you say. How do you say his name?
I say Chandler.
Chandler.
No, I don't think Shand.
Mr.
Moore from Maverick City, right? His wife was wearing like
it was like see-through.
Well, I want to say a mesh gold dress
with like silver dots kind of thing.
No, it was just gold. It's just diamonds. Yeah.
And I'm sure you can see her pants.
Yeah, basically you can see her pants.
I feel so bad for her.
Why do you feel bad for her?
She looked so uncomfortable. She didn't look like it looked like one of those ones you put the outfit on in like a normal room. It's always just calm. You get out there and then all the bright lights are flashing. Have you been on the red carpet? It's flashing, it's bright. So it's like
closer, please.
Show Michelle.
It's flashing, it's bright. So it's like you underestimate how see-through it is. I don't know, but
you don't know.
I don't know, but she would have most likely had all intentions to not reveal or not to be as revealing. people were dragging her in the comments, like, and like I was just like, all the modesty. No, the modesty. Yeah,
I disagree with you.
No, do you know what? It's okay. So
as a Christian, would you wear that?
No, it's not.
It's not about as a Christian would you wear that.
As a Christian, would you wear that?
How'd you put it?
It's not about
It's not
that.
about as a Christian.
No,
everyone knows you shouldn't wear that.
No, it's not about that. You have come with, in my opinion, a pity story.
Me
You
or
know
her?
you. Oh, it's all the flashing lights.
No.
Let me say my point. You know you are wife of a major gospel artist.
She's even Christian herself.
Yeah, no, first
But
of
she's
all,
not Christian.
She is.
No,
She
she
is.
should be. What?
Well, we hope by the grace of God she's a Christian. I would.
You'd think you would hope so. I think she is. Yeah.
So let's just assume by the grace of God she's a Christian. But like I said, she's a major artist of a Christian. She's
married to a major artist, a Christian artist.
So already you two, you know the precautions.
Must be high.
I'm speaking as a female. The way we test our outfits. Oh, okay, I'm not gonna wear this. So I'm gonna film. I'm not gonna do this. If I bend down like this, all these type of things. You've thought about these things in advance. This already, like I said, her tattoos were shown on the side.
Okay.
So let me
I hear it.
So her tattoos were shown on the side. So already she knows it's mesh and sheer to a certain extent. It's see-through to a certain extent. I'm sorry. I think it was a mistake, but an avoidable one. She should have tested multiple outfits. The other people
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
in Maverick City,
All the female artists.
all the female covered up. I don't understand. But
I guess
we just have
the
to
Grammys,
pray.
innit? She wanted to make
No, because you can look sexy, you can look good and be covered up.
That was one of the
For a
things. That's
fact.
one of the things
No,
you guys
no,
said
no,
in the
I agree
modesty.
with that, I agree with
Our
that.
first
You can
episode.
look, you can look sexy and look good and all of this and covered up, like facts. So even if it's the Grammy, there's no excuse there.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
And even, do you know what I mean? But by the grace of God, hopefully her heart was just in the right place, and it was an honest mistake.
You think it was a mistake?
No, I'm saying
Oh,
that.
you're hoping.
I'm
You need to
hoping
look-
because it's different if you go with your mindset and say, "I don't care."
No, but even the husband.
What's wrong with the
Why didn't
husband?
Chandler say something about the dress?
He looked like he was in his own world. He looked like
Why
he was
didn't
having
Chandler-
fun. Like he's like, I'm gonna
Yeah,
have
like
fun
your
today.
husband would say, "Hey, babe, like da 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 da."
Why didn't Chandler say change?
Do you know what? I think Shauna's at the point that he's received so much criticism. I think,
doesn't care
I think he's
anymore.
at the mental place. I don't really care. I'm going
Yeah,
to
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. But then that's also very wrong because now you thinking you're higher.
Yeah.
I think that's prideful now. Now there's
There's
sort of
something
pride
there because
attached to it. I don't know.
something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like we just have to pray for them because we listen to this music. So the people that we're listening to, we want their hearts to be pure and really honest, and that they stay true to themselves. Same way you should pray for your pastor. I never used to understand that one until recently.
Yeah.
Like you should always pray because that's where you're receiving the word from. You just pray for them all. But I don't think you said your opinion on the
Yeah, what do you
whole
want?
dress.
Did I not say the opinion?
Not really.
Reiterate.
You're agreeing with us.
Reiterate.
But,
Yeah, like obviously, I don't think it was. I don't think it was right for her to wear that. As a Christian woman, I don't think it was right. That's like literally my opinion. Me personally, I wouldn't have worn that. I feel like maybe she wore it maybe because she was influenced. Just by the whole, I feel like she was influenced maybe by the whole
Grammys.
You know that Grammys.
But she didn't comfortable. That's why I think like maybe that's what it is. Like she was probably told to wear that. Do you think so? That could
But
be
even
possible
if you're
thing, no?
told, your God is greater. You listen to your God. Nobody.
I
That's
feel-
what
I
I'm.
feel
And the thing is that I don't want to. No, do you know
Because
what
she was
it
getting
is?
dragged.
I don't feel for her.
Do you know what it is? I don't want to act. I don't want to act like and say, "Oh my God is greater." But there's certain things when you're in the limelight as well.
You have to
think twice.
Because
You
she's
have to
not a
think-
child.
It's true.
You have to think
It's true.
40 times before you do anything
true.
because people will hold it to you. And most importantly, even I can't remember what it says in the Bible, but those that are pastors, those that are shepherds, you're gonna
They'll
get
be judged.
judged 10 times harsher. So when you're in a certain, what's the word?
Level.
yeah,
I believe
like-
it's in James. What you're saying.
Sorry?
the scripture. I believe it's in James. What you're saying.
Yeah, I wish I could find that scripture. You guys talk. I'm gonna try and
Thank
find
you.
it.
Yeah, I agree. So when you're in that certain like limelight, forget limelight. Even as every single normal day Christians, if you're going to work, how are you going to present yourself? But especially when you're in those like certain viewpoints, you have to conduct yourself in a better manner compared to all of us. Not better, but be extra cautious about your every move, every step. But yeah, I feel for her, man.
You still feel for her now, man.
No, but do you know what it is? Yeah, I think I just saw she looked uncomfortable. It could be one of those days she didn't expect it. She did and that's what I have to say, man.
Yeah,
but I hear everyone's point. Go
Yeah,
on.
Michelle was right. It's James 3:1. It says, not many of you will become teachers, my fellow believers, because you know that we who teach will be judged more strictly. So when God gives people like a certain position, it's not for the weak. Like you have to. It's not easy being up there.
100%.
Yeah, so I just like there was you see the Grammys and all this nonsense. You actually just have to pray for this world.
Yeah.
Because it's scary.
Yeah.
Like even
I was even sorry.
I was just gonna say even bringing kids into this world, it scares me.
I was just about to say, literally.
That's a massive fear.
I was discussing like with my friend the other day that I'm scared to have kids in this world. Like I said I'm going back to Ghana.
Really?
I'm joking. I'm just scared like to bring kids into this world. Even like you touched on the whole school, teaching them about sexuality, gender. I'm scared. I'm really scared about that. Well, it's mainly in public schools, more so in public schools. That
the thing is that it don't even need to just be the school. Let them watch TV.
It'll be everywhere.
And then it's everywhere.
Even,
like,
do you know what it is? Like, I'm not even a fan of like when I walk on the streets and see like heterosexual people kissing on like boards or stuff or adverts.
Heterosexual.
I don't like seeing people like kissing.
Is that straight people?
Straight people, kissing. But like when I see homosexual, it's like, oh, this is more things, and it's like that's on hella homophobic, by the way. Which I don't. But I'm just trying to say that I don't want to see like any
mess up.
Yeah, mess up. I have no problem against like gay people. I love gay people. I do, but I'm just clearing things up.
It's okay.
Yeah. But I'm just trying to say.
Oh, you just even. Oh, I just remembered.
Continue your
No,
point.
but I just like I think it's been pushed out. Even
sexuality shouldn't be discussed with young children in general. And straight.
You should just know male, female.
Yeah, it shouldn't be discussed.
No, well, male and female, yes.
You should, male, female, and you go and have, and then you have kids. Finish the normal.
How are you gonna raise your kids in this generation, in this new generation? It's gonna get worse when you're ready to have kids. It might be worse.
Yeah, it most like by the grace of God.
I'm gonna be a strict parent.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm scared.
I have to be strict.
You have to be.
Do you know what? I want my child to like. I want to bring up my child in the church that all the kids are like
the same
age, and they really fall in love with Christ together. So like, because when you're out in the world, it can feel lonely. But when they have like that church to go to, or like their weekly service where all their kids around their age, they all love Jesus.
Yeah. And then accountability, community is important, etc., etc. That's why it's really good to bring a child in the church. Like, some people like, I've been a Christian my whole life. Lucky you, like, I'm jealous. Do you know what I mean? I wish from the very beginning I knew Christ. Like, because I know Christ, but did I have a relationship with him was another thing. Do you know what I mean? But from the very beginning, they had a relationship with Christ simply because their parents did. Like, do you know what's funny? Never mind. I'll tell you guys.
Why would you do that?
Why do you do that? You're so weird.
No. Carry on, guys.
I was just saying I thought of something, but I don't know if it's gonna drag.
Just say it.
Did you guys see that they're trying to make God gender neutral?
Yes.
No, did you guys see the
priest?
No.
Michelle.
Did you see the Jesus like in different ethnicities? So they had the Chinese Jesus in the Roman Catholic. You saw that? Yeah. Anyway. So they had the Chinese Jesus, they had the black Jesus, and they had the white Jesus. But like they're just trying to promote Jesus is like everyone and
guys,
everything.
Do you care about like Jesus being black? You know how a lot of people, black people,
so
do you care about that?
This is like
Do you know what it is?
As well.
My mum always told me Jesus is in your own image. So she said like Jesus is like, for me, Jesus would be black. And I don't know if she said that so I could relate with Jesus, because I always used to ask her questions like, oh, Jesus this, Jesus that, what does Jesus look like? Like, how can me and Jesus be? But then I don't. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So she always said that to me. And then, of course, when I grew up, I understood that when she meant in my own image, she just meant I'm like Jesus, but not the skin. So I don't know. A lot of people have been brought up like Jesus is who you are. He's white. He's Chinese. He's everything all in one. But he's not.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is?
I think there's an objective truth. And that's just not it.
And what's the objective truth?
Like, obviously he was like the physical Jesus, where was he like raised? Like
Israelite.
The Middle Eastern.
It's Middle Eastern.
Yeah, that
Israel. What are they called?
Israel.
Oh, okay.
Like the country Israel, right?
No, you're thinking about something else.
I was thinking of something else, right? But I can't remember.
Obviously, he was brought up in that Middle Eastern, so whatever.
So he would be olived.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. That the physical.
Well, maybe
that's it.
Yeah, well, that's
but people try and push.
But do you know what it is?
Black Hebrew Israelites, they believe he's
No, it's not even just the Hebrew. It's black people as well.
There are a lot of black people.
They like to push this narrative. Oh, he was black. He was this. They use a script. There's a scripture in the Bible that they use.
Okay.
Do you know it?
Should I find
it's
it for
about him being wool something. Just
yes. I know what you're
think it was
referring
really. I don't know. I think it was kind of made popular by Malcolm X. Like he used to talk about stuff like that, and it's just like me personally, I've never given a damn about his. I don't care. Like I literally don't care.
The reason why you don't care, and the reason why majority of Christians don't care, is because the Bible doesn't seem to really care or talk about. Even with Paul's doctrines about different types of people, Gentiles and the Jews, and there's no black or white. There's in Galatians. So in terms of there's no real. It doesn't matter.
We're all one in Christ.
Exactly, and even with that being said, throughout the Gospels, it doesn't speak about the appearance of Jesus. It speaks about him physically, maybe like when he was washing the feet, or like using his hair to wash feet, stuff like that. But it never speaks about the skin tone. And stuff
you found
like
the scripture on them?
No, not just yet.
So it doesn't really matter as Christians to be focused so like on that.
No,
isn't that almost like
those are? That's what I say. Those are. You see, those are like not petty things, but those are such.
That's superficial.
Yeah, it's such small things. That I don't like discussing sometimes because it doesn't do you believe in Jesus Christ? That he's like if you believe in the fundamentals, then that's all that matters to me. Like, but if you're here discussing and arguing and then we're now separating ourselves from the body of Christ because you believe he's black or you believe he's white or Chinese, then it's just like. But even
Paul can't stand that, by the way.
Yeah, like I said, like because I said he was probably Jewish, an Israelite or a Hebrew, so that's middle Eastern. So yeah. So then he was probably like olive or like dark medium color. Like, but even so, does that take away anything that he's done? Does it add anything that he's done? His skin color, it doesn't.
Yeah.
So it's just those things.
I don't know. I've never like been interested in stuff like that. Like I just don't care.
Yes, yeah.
I don't really see color.
Aww. Why you say it like that?
That's what we were talking about yesterday.
I just don't see maybe I don't know.
You shouldn't see colour.
Just in general, in life now.
Sure.
But maybe when I was younger, forget not the Christ part, but in general, I used to see colour like white person this, black. I don't care. Like I literally just don't care about all this stuff.
Yeah, you should.
It's great.
Yeah, you shouldn't care about colour.
Like,
we're all one.
Exactly.
One in Christ.
But a lot of people will say that we're colourblind. Thinking that.
What?
But not seeing colour. A lot of people say we're colourblind.
You know what we mean?
You know, people like throwing buzzwords.
What's what?
People like what?
They like throwing buzzwords.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Yeah, for real. You're just thinking, what?
You're looking for the scripture, innit?
Yeah, but I can't. My brain is not.
I'm gonna find
you
it.
Look for the scripture, yeah. But
I'm gonna find it.
Let Michelle find the scripture, but we can chit chat
about. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm alright.
What did Tasha Cobbs then?
Tasha Cobbs and Nicki.
Yeah,
I didn't listen to that song. I can't even tell you the
title. I know about the song. Okay,
I can't tell you the title of that song.
Okay, not about the song, but okay, let's just say. What is it? Let's just get the title. Actually,
I can't lie, but I want to find the title of the song.
Because you know what? Should we even like have our opinions without even listening to the song yet?
No, but yeah.
Has everyone in this room listened to the song?
It's called "I'm Getting Ready."
Yeah, I found it.
Lyrics. Okay, read the lyrics.
No. Michelle says she found the scripture of Jesus.
Like Malcolm. 1:14-15.
Galatians 1.
No, Revelation.
Revelation. Go on.
In the mic.
Verse 14-15. Let me probably go to it.
Revelation.
I watched it. It was in that. You know the one where Will Smith was like playing Malcolm X.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's why I saw it.
Revelations 1. What did you say? What did you call it?
And his head, verse 14-15.
Go on.
And his head and his hair were white as white wool, white as snow, and his eyes.
Can you speak into the mic?
And his head and his hair were white as white wool, white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire, and his feet like unto burnished brass. So it's that the brass. That's why people say it's black, as if it had been refined in the furnace. You know, like heat, dark. And his voice as the voice of many waters. So that's why people say that.
Yeah. I've seen images when they paint Jesus, they'll paint him as dark skin but really white
hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's why people say that. And a lot of people say the reason why Jesus is white. You know, like when you see statues and Jesus is white, people try and say it's like white supremacy. I
think so. I think it's like okay, cool. We've got to this idea of listen. No. I'm like Dr. Omar right now. No, it's like we've gotten to the idea of Jesus first. All right, cool. We're gonna make him white, so everyone kind of like knows he's white and he's like part of us. I think that's one of it because they could have made him, a little bit, darker skin or whatever. But that's a story for another day.
It's like I even want to actually talk about if that's okay. I want to talk about one day Christianity being a white man's religion.
Yeah, well, that'd be good.
That would be. I really want to get into that, but this is not.
Michelle doesn't want to get into that.
You don't want to get into that.
I don't mind getting into it.
We'll get into it.
No, I'm doing that because I hate it when people say that.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah,
I hate when people say.
So that's I want to talk about that, but we'll save that one. But we were just saying about the Tasha Cobbs and
do you guys have the
Nicki
lyrics?
Minaj before we wrap up.
Yeah, let's see if it's biblically sound.
Not biblically sound.
First of all, outside of just like the lyrics or the song itself, is there anything that you'll be like?
Do you know what it is?
Just hearing the.
Do you know what it is?
concept.
A lot of artists in Nollywood. Hey, hi, Hollywood. I did that the other day.
Artists in Hollywood. You mean
a lot of
actors?
artists. No, wait. A lot of artists in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Cardi B, Nicki Minaj. I don't even know who else. Like a lot of the. Apparently, Beyonce even said thank God.
Yeah, she said thank you God.
So a lot of them, a lot of people will say thank you God, but then you actually have to think maybe it's not my God.
God is actually.
God is
vague. It's really vague.
It's very.
No, but apparently Beyonce she worships the Yoruba. The Yoruba religion.
She worships.
Not worships, but she's part of. That Yoruba religion, that the African spirituality stuff.
Which is not.
No, a lot of black people are getting into it. They're getting back into their roots, and they don't see African spirituality as like witchcraft and stuff like that. It's just, it's just what like black people, Africans used to be into until Christianity came and colonized the.
That's why they say it's a white.
That's why they say it's a white man's religion.
We're gonna get into that one day.
Yeah,
but
I have the lyrics to the song by the way.
Yeah, go on.
So I'm getting ready. So this Tasha Cobb's part.
Okay.
Unless it's.
Do you want to sing it?
No. Wait, guys.
What?
Why does it say? Sorry.
Shall I read lyrics?
Where are you gonna read? There's so many. Just go to Nicki Minaj's part.
No, I'm gonna go. I'll read the
first
first verse of Tasha's part, and then I'll maybe read the second verse. The first verse.
That's what I'm saying.
Alright, let me read Tasha's part first. Eyes haven't seen and ears haven't heard the kind of blessings, that's gonna fall on me. Because victory is here. Kick defeat out the door. God's doing a new thing. Yeah, get ready for overflow. I swear eyes haven't seen and ears haven't heard is about when
that's
in Isaiah.
Yeah, that's in the Bible.
That's in Isaiah. But anyways,
tick.
Is it really tick? Because it says I'm doing. It's like God's talking about I'm doing a new thing. I'm making ways in the wilderness, and that's about. Isn't that about bringing Jesus into the? Well, we can go into that another day.
Okay, there's nothing. Okay, so okay.
She made a biblical reference, whether it was correct or not. I'm just saying tick for.
I think that part was okay.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Hey, bro, I can't lie. Are you gonna read all?
I'm reading Nikki. Yo, hey yo. Beach house vibes maneuver the jet ski. Just
stop right there.
Wait. Beach house vibes maneuver the jet ski. Cause I serve the God that parted the Red Sea. $multi-million commercials for Pepsi. From food stamps to more ice than Gretzky. I don't gotta talk. The Lord defends me. I watch them all for going against me. Cause me and all my angels shoot the devil up. While you're trying to pull me up, while you're trying to pull me down, I leveled up. I leveled twice. I leveled up 3 times.
No, I don't
you
like
tapped him and tapped.
I didn't like the me and all my angels shoot the devil. What?
Hey yo.
Me and all my angels.
Hey.
And that's a wrap.
She's giving too much power to herself.
That's a wrap.
Thank you guys for watching. No, but I can't. You might can decipher that for yourselves, man.
But yeah. So thank you guys for watching our podcast. Hey,
Michelle, take it away.
Thank you guys for watching our podcast. We really appreciate it. I really enjoyed this conversation.
Yeah.
I think it was really good.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, it was really insightful. It was nice. I hope you guys learned a lot as well.
It's like you're surprised. It was nice. I wasn't expecting to be nice.
She wasn't expecting to enjoy herself.
No, that's not true. No, of course, it's always nice to talk to you guys. I hope you guys found it insightful. Hope you guys learned a lot. You'll be seeing more of us in the nearby future.
Amen.
Have a good day. Have a blessed day, guys. Bye.
I just wanted to say I was supposed to shout out Tolu, I'm moving like we've got bare fans, but I said I'll shout.
Let's do shout outs.
I said I'll shout out.
Shout out to my
Tolly,
dad.
so-
It's his birthday today.
Okay.
Wait, okay, go on.
So shout out to Tolly. Go on.
Shout out my dad, it's his birthday. I think he's like 70 something. No, I'm joking. I don't know.
You say
He's
70
like maybe
something?
60 something. I don't know. The guy's
Really?
old, bro. He's like 63 or 62.
Happy birthday, uncle.
There you go. Any shout outs for you?
Shout out to me because I just turned 23.
Come
Wait, that rhymes as well. Bye, guys.
Oh, I was gonna. Oh, yeah.
No, one more.
I was just no. I was gonna say, how are you enjoying your birth? Turning 23. How did you enjoy your birthday? But the podcast is done.
Oh, well.
Basically, but yeah.
No, we're
No.
We're gonna hear it.
We want to hear it.
Oh, like, yeah, we just had a small games night. It was really fun. I can't lie. It was really nice, small. It was
fun.
It was fun. Like, it was funny. Like, there was a lot of jokes.
It was.
You guys made me laugh a lot. I can't lie. I was laughing.
I enjoyed myself.
Like, I almost fell off the chair.
Okay.
Oh, stop.
Why do you say it with such a straight face?
Why did you?
This girl, bro. Anyways, guys.
And then also,
Okay.
just one last thing Michelle did, and I really liked it. So we talked about like glorifying God in every aspect of your life. So she had a birthday cake and she put, what was the scripture?
It was John 3:30.
What does it say?
So it's basically saying like, let God increase and I decrease.
And that's a nice touch
That's
because
for a birthday cake as well. I like that idea.
do you know what I mean? Because you're still remembering him even at a time where typically people say, "Oh, it's your birthday. It's all
Focus
about
on
you,
me.
Yeah.
But you know, at the end of the day, it's not.
Yeah.
So that
That's
was really-
beautiful, man.
Yeah. So
I
just
really
wanted
like that scripture. I love that scripture.
to-
So
Yeah,
much.
it's very humbling.
Let me put that in my bio. No.
It's very humbling. Do you know what's funny as well? Someone said humble like you're actually told to humble yourself. A lot of people say God humble me, but God has actually instructed us
Humble yourself.
to humble
and
yourself.
then he will exalt us.
Yes.
So there you go,
Anyway,
guys.
don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on at Get That Faith everywhere and anywhere.
Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Apple Music. Mr. Bow. Bye, Samuel. There we go.